Welcome back to the War Stories. In this episode, we are going to see the India Pakistan War of 1971. It is also called the 13 Days War. It is one of the shortest wars in the history. It was from the 3rd of December and lasted till December 16th. Before we proceed, let's take a look at the then national leaders of India, Pakistan, America, and Russia. You may think why we include America and Russia in an India Pakistan war. In the course of this video, we will discuss why America and Russia were included. Now, let's go back. India was under the leadership of V.V. Giri. He was the president. Indira Gandhi was the prime minister. Pakistan was under Yahya Khan. He was actually the chief of army staff. Their president Ayub Khan resigned and asked army to take over control. At that time, Nurul Amin was the prime minister. At the same time, United States of America was under the leadership of Richard Nixon. Meanwhile, Soviet Union was under Leonid Brezhnev. He was the prime minister. What was the reason for this war? Let's take a look. Take a look at these two maps. India before partition, that means before independence, and after independence. This map itself clearly shows that Pakistan was not a single piece of land. It was divided into East and West Pakistan. The large territory of India was like tearing apart these two Pakistans. The gap between East and West Pakistan was 1600 kilometers. The East Pakistan consisted of large number of Bengalis. Most of them were Hindus. In the first General Assembly of 1970, East Pakistan candidate got the majority to form government. But a rule by Bengalis was not acceptable for the West Pakistan, as the Bengalis are largely different from their ethnic culture. On 25th of March 1971, 300 Bengalis were slaughtered by the Pakistan Army of West Pakistan. The operation was called Operation Searchlight. They nullified the election and arrested the PM candidate. The military forced the Bengalis to go to India as refugees. Now, India facing huge refugee problem. About 10 million people came into India as refugees from East Pakistan. India opened its East Pakistan-India border. The state governments of West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Meghalaya and Tripura made refugee camps along the borders. The overburdened Indian economy was not in a state to accommodate these many refugees. India stated the situation before the international community for their assistance, but nothing happened. Now, into a war. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi on 27th of March 1971 expressed full support of a government for the independence struggle of people of East Pakistan and concluded that instead of talking in millions of refugees, it was economical to go to war against Pakistan. There comes the important date of 28th of April 1971. Chief of Army Staff Sam Manekshaw was called by the Indian cabinet. Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi asked Sam Manekshaw whether he was ready for a war. According to Manekshaw's own personal account, he refused, citing the onset of the monsoon season in East Pakistan and also the fact that the army tanks were being refitted. He guaranteed a victory if he was given time to prepare. By the November of 1971, an India-Pakistan war seemed inevitable. The Soviet Union reportedly wanted Pakistan against the war, which they termed as suicidal course for Pakistan's unity. Despite this warning in November 1971, thousands of people led by the conservative Pakistani politicians marched into Lahore and across Pakistan calling for Pakistan to crush India. India responded by starting a massive build-up of the Indian army on the western borders. The army waited until December, when the drier ground in the east would have been made easier for the operations and the Himalayan passes would have been closed by snow. That prevents the Chinese intervention. On 23rd of November, President Yahya Khan declared a state of emergency in all of Pakistan and told his people to prepare for a war against India. The war. On the evening of 3rd December, at about 1740, the Pakistan Air Force launched surprise preemptive strikes on 11 airfields in northwestern India, including Agra, which was about 480 kilometers from the border. This was named as Operation Chengiz Khan. In an address to the nation on the radio at that same evening, Prime Minister Gandhi told that the airstrikes were a declaration of war against India, and the Indian Air Force responded with initial airstrikes that very night. This was the beginning of the war. Indian troops were all arranged. Our intention was to capture Dhaka, East Pakistan, and to protect our western boundaries. Indian Navy was really good and Pakistan lost their submarine very quickly. India showed clear superiority in air, water and land. Pakistan were about to lose. There comes a deadly twist. The USA, Britain, China, Iraq and many other Arab countries joined Pakistan. Sri Lanka provided free air base for Pakistan Air Force. The US Navy's prestigious 7th Fleet were able to destroy India completely. Richard Nixon sent the 7th Fleet into Indian Ocean. Meanwhile, the Royal Aircraft Carrier HMS Eagle of the British were also coming to India. It was just commissioned in 1969, a brand new aircraft carrier. As the Northern Command of Indian Army was so well equipped, China didn't try to attack India. But the threat raised by USS Enterprises of the 7th Fleet alone was enough to destroy India, because its nuclear capabilities were out of our reach and thrice more than our INS Vikrant. Then comes the India-Soviet-Russia Federation support. The support given by the Soviet Russia was priceless. They first of all threatened Britain. As a result, HMS Eagle turned around. With Britain's withdrawal, all other small countries left the scene. Still, USA was a potential trouble. Soviet Union sent its destroyer, frigates and nuclear submarines to the Indian Ocean. Nuclear submarines were submerged under the ocean. They surfaced by seeing USS Enterprises. They were amazed to see the nuclear subs. They also turned back. On 16th of December 1971, Pakistan surrendered before India. Results of the war. A new country, Bangladesh, was formed as a result of this war. India had also conquered more than 15,000 kilometers of land from the West Pakistan. This was given back after the Shimla Agreement. This is all about the Indian-Pakistan War of 1971. Hope you enjoyed this video. For more videos, like, share and subscribe.